Give me some of your experiences as a fan. I know you went to a World Series, one of the World Series games, right? At Citizens Bank Park.
Oh, I've been to a couple. I went to World Series Game 5, Part 1 and Part 2 in 2008.
Oh wow.
So I was there. It was the most miserable game one I've ever experienced. There was rain and sleet coming at us. It was freezing, and it's just like coming at our face. And they ended up calling the game and not finishing. So we had to. They were like, "All right, if you have tickets, you can come back to the game tomorrow." And we were, there were 3 innings left to play of the World Series championship game, and I had thought about not coming back.
Really?
It was that miserable. I was like, I don't know if I want to go back to that game. But we went, and we actually got tickets to the after party, which was really cool to go into the tent with the players and kind of be part of that celebration. I've been to tons of Phillies games because
Yeah.
we had season tickets as the Iron Pigs. And then last year, Mark Holland, who's our managing partner, he took Garrett and I to the Phillies playoff game because he knew we were, Phillies fans, and he's a Phillies fan. So he brought us back, and it was a good time.
So do you think if whatever happens here in the postseason, are you going to be at a game?
We'll see. Mark, are you listening? I'm kidding.
I was supposed to go to a Nationals Phillies game in Philly. Well, we went. It was July. It was July of 21. Where was it? 20. COVID. Yeah, it must have been 20. It must have been 20. And because of COVID and stuff, right? And I think they had resumed play, and it's hard to remember the details, but we were on Omaha Street, which I think is over by the park, and we were eating at we were getting a cheesesteak. We got there at like 5, and the gates opened at 5:30. We had some some kids from church with us. And so we're like, all right, you guys are going to experience Philly. We're going to go to see this game, and we're going to go get a cheesesteak, and we're eating cheesesteaks. And then our phones start going off. Tonight's game's been canceled because of, there's a few players that had COVID. I'm like, it was like a 5-hour drive to get there.
Gosh.
And then, we weren't coming back. Like, we couldn't come back for whatever,
Right.
whenever they were going to honor it, or if they were even going to redo the game. I can't remember, but I was so bummed because I never got to see a game in Citizens Bank.
Really?
No.
Oh, you haven't. It's a very good experience. Good time.
I was thinking of, I don't know, I was just at Busch Stadium in St. Louis,
Okay.
and they have, I don't know if you've been there. That's pretty impressive part too. But I was thinking of left field because they have there's this building, and on top of the building there's like stands. It's not part of the stadium, but people will go up there. It's like a rooftop bar, and it's on top of that.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're sitting way up there. I mean, you kind of look at it, you're like so far away, but they don't care. They're just such a baseball town, and they'll sit anywhere.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of looking at this thing like, this is incredible. They're sitting on top of a building, and they're just like stands.
Yeah, and I've been in a lot of different seats at Citizens Bank Park. Some
Have you?
Fantastic ones, like first row right by the dugout, and in the outfield, and it's still fun
Yeah.
because everyone is just so into it, and it's just a different feel in Philly. I can't explain it.
No, and the fans, do you get upset at all when people say Philly has the worst fans?
No, it's okay. Tell me, I'll give it right back to you.
You get right back to
Yeah.
I like it.
No, that's okay. That was one of the hardest things me moving down here is going into meetings with folks and meeting people for the first time, and they want to talk about my family and where I'm from, and I'm like, what? No, we came here to talk about business.
Let's just get to it.
Yeah, so I'm very aware now of my northern roots and
Are
how
ya?
I can come across sometimes.